These are the 5 worst Spider-Man games ever made. At number 5, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's probably the most hated Spidey movie to date, but the tie-in video game was probably worse. Now, the swinging mechanics were good. Everything else, terrible. The voice acting was bad. The story made no sense. The combat was lame, and the graphics, it was ugly. And Peter Parker just looked wrong. His head was really small. Spider-Man Friend or Foe. This game suckered a lot of people in by putting characters from the Raimi trilogy on the box, but once you slid the disc into your PS2 or 360, you knew you were bamboozled. A lot of things wrong. I mean, the game just wasn't good. It was so bland and negative, and after a few years, Activision said screw it and delisted it. Spider-Man 3. Now, Spider-Man 3, the movie, has a lot of meme potential, and that aspect carried over to the tie-in video game, but while you could put the movie on and enjoy yourself while having a good laugh, the same can't be said about the game. The game is buggy, poorly paced, and a huge step backwards from the excellent Spider-Man 2 game. Spider-Man Return of the Sinister 6. Released in '92, this game actually got good reviews at the time of release for the NES, but has since been called one of the worst Spider-Man games ever, and I agree. Side-scrolling action game, occasional puzzles, platforming, but the gameplay feels bad. I know, it was 1992, but yeah. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. Released for the Genesis in '91. It was seen to be, by many, as the worst of the bunch, and I agree with it. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up with some bad physics, some terrible hitboxes, and even for its time, it wasn't very good. It was entirely possible to make a good Spider-Man game in the early 90s, this just wasn't the example.